All vehicle owners must have these items in their vehicle. If this is something that you're interested to learn, then stick around and you will get right to it. If you're new to my channel, make sure that you hit the like button, you comment, and you subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Alright, so let's get right into the video. One of the most crucial items that every driver must have. Can you guess and tell me what that is? If you said spare tire, then you're correct. So a spare tire is normally located in the rear of your vehicle, or some cars have it underneath the vehicle. It normally have its own compartment in the rear. A spare tire is an additional tire carried in a motor vehicle in case you lose a tire. It can either be a donut or an additional tire of the same size of your vehicle. Either one is fine. Ensure that it is the same size as your vehicle. You don't want to have a size 16 tire on your car and then your spare tire is size 3, and then when you're driving and it is leaning like this. You don't want to have that. Another key thing is ensure that it is properly maintained, because again, in some cases persons might have their spare tire for 4 years and then when they go to use their spare tire, it is flat. So you want to ensure that it is up to date, because a flat spare tire is of no use. So what do you think is the next must-have items for your car? Here's a hint. It goes with the spare tire. If you said jack, then you are correct. So a jack is used to raise the car from the ground so you can replace the damaged tire with the spare tire. Can you imagine being on the road and not have a jack, but you have your spare tire? You cannot do anything without the jack. Ensure that you have the correct handle for your jack. If the end of your jack looks like a lug nut, then a lug wrench is best to use with your jack. If the end of your jack has a circular end, and I'm not saying that it's going to be this big, but if it has a circular end, then in most cases it's going to come with a two-part handle where you join the two handles together, and then the end part is like a hook that you put in your handle here. I would not recommend to use that because it is hard to use and also it doesn't last very long. What I would recommend is this wrench here, which is a cross ratchet wrench. You can find this on Amazon or any online stores. It's very cheap and it is way better than the original handle that comes with the circular end. In the same breath, ensure that you have your lug tool, or what some persons know it as is a lug nut wrench. Same thing that I used for my jack. So in some cases your jack will have an end like this that is also used for the lug nut, but pretty much this tool is basically used to remove the lug nuts from the bolt hole so you can change your damaged tire. Ensure that you have this type of tool and also your jack handle and your jack. You cannot remove the tire without those 3 items. You're driving at night and something happens to your vehicle. You have to pull over to take a look. And remember to turn on your hazard lights. Another must-have tool that you need for your vehicle is a flashlight. Every smartphone is equipped with a small flashlight, but is that flashlight adequate to aid you with the problem? I don't think so. Whatever the issue may be, you will need a flashlight. For example, the issue is under the hood. So let's go take a look. So I am looking for the issue, and as you can see, the flashlight is bright enough, it can cover most of the hood. Comparing both lights, this is the phone light, and then this is the flashlight. So as you can see, the flashlight is way better than the phone light. So that is why the flashlight is the ideal tool to have in your car. Jumper cable. So almost everyone have this item in their vehicle. However, I would not recommend having this item, and I'll explain why. What happens if you have this jumper cable and you need someone to give you a boost, but no one is stopping to help you? What are you going to do? It's going to be of no use. However, there's something else that you can use instead. This right here is a car jumper battery pack. This eliminates you have to be depending on anyone for help, and it is very versatile. All you would have to do is just find the port, and then where is it? So you find the port, and then you would just plug this in and then connect it to your battery, and then press the start, and your car battery will be back to normal. It's very good to have. You can find this anywhere on Amazon or eBay or any one of those retailers. What would you do if your tire needs air and there's no gas station close by? In that case, you will need a tire inflator. So a tire inflator is used to put air inside of your tire. There may be a case where your tire have too much air. A tire inflator can also use to remove some of that air. Previously, I mentioned flashlight, car jumper cable, and tire inflator. In some cases, you can find a device with multiple functions. This device has tire inflator, car jumper cable, and flashlight. So it would be best to have this instead of 3 separate items in your vehicle. Having a tool bag or toolkit with a set of pliers and screwdrivers is essential, because we all know the functionality of these items here. Now, what if I tell you that you can condense all of this bag into one single item? This is where we have the multi-purpose tool. So this is where we have the pliers, and then you have different parts of it where you have the knife and also screwdrivers. So it has a lot of function, and also have different heads for the screwdriver. So this would be ideal, or this would be a better choice instead of having a multi-purpose bag with a set of pliers and screwdrivers. So far, we have looked at spare tire, the car jack and its handle, the lug tool, flashlight, the car jumper battery pack, the tire inflator, and the multi-purpose tool. So we have 3 more items that we have on the list. However, in most cases, persons will not have all these items, but it is recommended to have most of these items. At the end of this video, I will provide you with a list with the items based on their priorities. All right, so let's go. So anything connected to your vehicle battery needs a fuse. Fuses are very important because they protect and assist your car electrical system. So if you have one of these fuses that are bad, what can happen? It can cause overheat, and then we all know what comes after that. So you don't have to have the entire kit. You can have at least 2 of each types of fuse, and that will be sufficient. The next must-have items is fire extinguisher. So you have a car fire extinguisher that is different from the house fire extinguisher. You will need the one that is designed for your car. We all know the use of a fire extinguisher. In the event of a fire, you can put out the fire before it spreads and become a big fire. So make sure you have that little guy in your car. And how can I forget the last and final tool that we have is a duct tape. Now some of you might be saying, why do we need a duct tape in the car? What if you have a loose wire in your car? You can use a duct tape to seal that, and also a duct tape is used to address many problems on your car you might never know. So ensure that you keep this little guy nearby. Alright, so that brings us now to the end of our video. Make sure that you like, you share, and you subscribe. If there's anything that I did not mention that should be on the list, then comment it in the comment section below. Alright, so I will see you guys in the next video, and ensure that you turn on your notification bell. Alright, peace.